the Brooklyn Caffe is open for business. The team is ready to serve you a huge portion of fun for lunch. Open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought, take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Caffe, and get ready to enjoy the humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of feel-good and happy soup to help your day go easier and enjoy your break with others around you. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddy S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. The feel-good food you need to help that bagel go down nice and smoothly. If you have a story to share, anything that happened at work, play, a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you today, call in toll-free 888-565-1470 right now. So sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Caffe and let Dawn and Freddy S. get your happy juices flowing.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Caffe, to all our friends in South Florida, LA, San Francisco, New York, Boston, Chicago. I got too much stuff on this set.
You got a little duck.
All my stuff is falling all over the place.
You got a duck in your coffee.
Aflac brought some huge party favors. I mean, when I tell you huge, it is huge. Welcome to all our friends at the Brooklyn Caffe, and I gotta sort of move some stuff around because I'm getting caught everywhere.
Getting caught everywhere.
Yep. How you doing?
Today is Travel Thursday at the Brooklyn Caffe TV. Doing some technical changes here. We changed our backdrop. Thank you to Dan at the Heart of Delray Gallery, and the artist you see behind me, and you'll see behind our guest on camera too, is from Mark Freeman. And Mark is just an amazing artist. He's a docent here also at the gallery, and he actually has the first painting that we ever took so graciously from Mark, hangs in our other office. It's my new Dawn Media logo. And Mark is always here. He's happy to give tours around the gallery, and he should be hosting the show when we have Art Walk the first Friday of the month right here. He does an art show. A couple Fridays.
Yes.
Next Friday, we're still in July.
I'm getting reverb.
Because we're a little fuzzy over there too. Next Friday, we're still in July, but he hosts a show here. When it's Art Walk, he interviews the different artists, and come on down and meet Mark. He is the nicest man. And about 6 weeks ago, we had some studio audience guests. I don't know if you were here, Paul. I think you were. And we were talking about essentials, and Susan brought in her mom, and her cousin is 93, and her daughter is 60, and her mom is 91. And the cousins walked around the gallery and fell in love with this one painting. And Mark's paintings are all upwards of about $1,200. And Mark said, pick which one you want. It is a gift from me to you. Wow. And this woman was so excited and so gracious. So it's our way of giving back to Mark. And he's just an amazing artist among the other 74 artists that are here at the gallery. So stop on in anytime for a cup of coffee, a shot of vodka, or what else we got going?
Whatever we got going.
Even our book nook and some water. So come on down. We're at 1440 North Federal Highway in Delray Beach. And today is Travel Thursday. You know what I love about being in Delray Beach?
What? It's by the beach?
In a couple weeks. You know what's starting?
What?
Dine In. Is that what it's called? Dine In, Dine Out on Delray?
Oh, Dine out downtown Delray.
Dine Out downtown Delray.
I read about that yesterday because you have some news. I hear we have some.
We have, I guess they're from the Chamber of Delray. They're going to be joining us with some of the local restaurants that are participating. And there are so many amazing restaurants in Delray. You've seen we've done a few pieces around town. We've done Foxworth Fountain, and we've done Scuola Vecchia. And our newest piece is going to be unveiled today. It's for Caffe Luna Rosa. That's Caffe with 2 F's, right on the Ocean Drive and Atlantic. And you're going to see this great piece. The interns did a great job. And the amazing thing about Caffe Luna Rosa, besides the food, they open at 7 a.m.
We do.
You can watch the sunrise on the beach, and even the bar is open. So it's a win-win all the way around.
Well, we had some female hosts from a show that they do on Fridays, and they have these clubs, women clubs, empowerment women clubs, Hispanic, everything else.
Yeah.
So they were looking for places to go at early in the morning, like 8, 9 o'clock. So I said, "What are you talking about? You gotta go on the beach."
Yes, and
Rosa. So they're gonna be seeing you. They're
All right,
gonna
great.
come down and say hi.
A watermelon mimosa.
Absolutely.
That Bloody Mary. Shorty, how was that Bloody Mary? Awesome.
Do you know I don't like Bloody Mary
I do.
because when they make them, they taste like rotten tomatoes to me.
Okay.
But your Bloody Mary, and I went home and I told people that I would drink it. It was delicious.
Not only can you drink it, there was a meal on a stick on the
You
top.
could drink it and have lunch with the stuff on the top.
Right.
That's right.
It was a meal on a stick on top. It was
Now,
right
is
there.
it always that tall and
Yeah.
delicious?
Yeah, it's
Always.
it's one of our specialty drinks.
So, Paul, I want to start the cruise line. I think we
Yes.
should start it at Luna Rosa, right? You go in there early in the morning, you have breakfast. Bubbles and whatever.
Take
Maybe,
a bus.
maybe a brunch.
And take a bus down, right?
And then Steve-O has a bus, which he talked about. We put 30 or 40 people on this bus, and then we do the tour thing. Then we come back for lunch, and we do some more touring. By the time we're done,
Party time.
that's right.
Start it early, and I love working in Delray. Every time we're here more and more, I don't know how we ended up here by the grace of God somewhere in Delray, but the businesses and the support, and talk about supporting local. Today our hashtag is support local. The food, the kindness, the service in Delray Beach, and Bonnie is always open. She fed us some meatballs the last time you were here. What did you bring today?
Today I brought our caprese salad. So it is sliced tomato with arugula and fresh mozzarella.
Now, do you know in New York, we always started a meal with this plate.
With the caprese.
I used to take a little bit of the olive oil,
Yeah.
you put it on that. Tony Villani, if you're watching, a friend of mine for about 30 years now, he taught me how to eat this.
It looks so fresh and so delicious, and it's so nice because our interns are here either for education purposes or credit or just because they like to hang with us. I'm not really sure, but it's always so nice when people feed them because we have a lot and they like to eat. And John shaking, Gio not so much. John likes to eat. So thank you all for always providing food when you come on our set to feed our crew because they are happy to work and they work so hard and we like to give back to them.
You know, the one thing that I've discovered is that you know a lot of people.
I do.
And you know a lot of people I know.
Oh, yeah?
The Trattenbergers. The
Okay.
Trattenbergers.
Mm-hmm.
You know them?
Absolutely. Customers, uh-huh.
They're very nice. They're part of Linda's family, her cousin.
Oh, cool.
So they always said to me, because I had never been in your place.
Okay.
Because every time I go there, it is packed.
Well, you can always
It was
tell me
even
the
busy at 9 a.m.
It was packed.
Yeah.
I can't believe
We
it.
went at 9 a.m. the
That's
other
right, last
day.
Friday. Mm-hmm.
We had to sit at the bar.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's how busy it was. I don't know what
And
people
this is
are
off-season.
eating at
Season's
9 a.m.
crazy. Mhm.
Is it brunch? Is it what are they even eating?
It's brunch. So we start at 7 a.m. and we serve our brunch menu from 7 to 3. And it's an a la carte menu, so there's no fixed price or anything. Even on the holidays, we never do a fixed price. So it's a great selection of all of our brunch foods and lunch as well.
At 9 a.m. and a
Yeah.
full bar. And we
And
said,
a full
who's
bar.
drinking at 7 a.m.?
There's
All right,
lots of
Lori,
people
who's
drinking
drinking at
at
7
7
a.m.?
a.m.
If you're cruising, everybody's drinking at 7 a.m.
Everybody's drinking at
I'm going to tell you, I would wear a hat
And
and
those
just
Bloody
make believe
Marys
I'm on a cruise in this place. Now, the 4th of July, I was down there, right? It was a madhouse.
It's crazy.
And then they put the gate up, right, for the outside seating arrangement.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I had to leave. I couldn't take it. And then I knew everybody from my heart down there because we know all those guys, and they kept
Right.
pulling me and
Yeah.
saying, hey, what's doing and what the show because we know all those kids down there.
Yep.
It was a madhouse from beginning. I had to leave. I couldn't take it anymore.
It's amazing. How long have you been there?
Well, the restaurant's been there for 25 years. I've been there for 19 years.
Wow.
Wow.
So, yes, I started there.
You're a rookie.
In 19, I started there in 99. And it's funny because every year, and it's always July 4th, every year I'm like, this is my 18th July 4th. This is my 19th July 4th.
Okay.
It's a long time.
In the last few years, July 4th has really been spectacular down there, right? Because I spent it last year as well.
Yeah.
I didn't do the beach this time. There was just too many
much
people.
algae?
No, there was too many people
A lot of people.
on the
Yeah.
beach.
You said there was a lot of seaweed also. People were saying
Tons.
there was a ton of seaweed on the beach.
There's been a lot of seaweed. It's gotten better. over the last week or so, but I don't know, there was a couple week period of time that there was a lot of seaweed. And
There was a ton of seaweed. But the funny thing is, on the 4th of July, when you start drinking around 11
It
o'clock,
doesn't matter.
it all looks
It all
clean.
goes away.
It all goes
And
away.
you did something very special for Memorial Day.
Oh,
We
yeah.
did. So we set a table every year for Memorial Day to honor those that never came home. And we set it with the Bible and the flag and a plate with salt and lemon, which represents the tears of the families of
Very nice.
Gesture.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful place, I tell you.
Thank
And it's always has action in there. You know, somebody,
Yeah.
because there are other places down around you and everything else, but you can see the difference. There's always something going on in your place.
Yep.
And the people are so helpful. And the bartender, I mean,
Yeah.
it had like all these people, it had all these cameras really shooting the spot.
Well, there's nothing like turning on a camera to have people come into a restaurant. Suddenly
Right.
everyone's a star, right? And suddenly
Exactly.
everybody's looking and everybody's doing. We want to play the piece?
Yeah,
I know we
well-
won't have the audio. Well, we do have it.
No,
We
it
just
has
don't hear
audio
it. We're
in
going
it.
to have to
We
turn
won't
it
hear
on. Alana, can we turn on the piece? And then we're going to talk about cruising. So if you want to cruise on land and you're in Delray Beach or in South Florida, stop into Caffe Luna Rosa. You overlook the beach. It is absolutely magnificent. It is open from 7 a.m. until 7 a.m. No.
Well, we do brunch from 7 a.m. to 3, and then we start dinner at 4:30. And we run that till about 10 o'clock, 9:30.
It is a long day. Ready to roll it?
So what, are you going to take a commercial?
No, let's see
Or
if we
you're
can
gonna
play
play-
it right here.
Okay, but then you got to mute the sound so that people can hear it on social media.
You want to mute the sound?
The mics.
Okay,
So you
so
can
we're
play
going to
with
play
the mics.
this and then
Yeah.
we can.
And then we'll be right
We're
back.
going to watch this new piece.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe. Where are we?
We are on the road at, where are we?
We're at Caffe Luna Rosa. Check this out.
Holy smoke.
That is our famous watermelon mimosa.
What is in this?
So we have Smirnoff watermelon vodka, fresh bottled watermelon juice, champagne, and a little pub soda. The restaurant has been here since 1993. Started as a gelato store, and in 1997 we became a full-service restaurant. And over the years, Caffe Luna Rosa has definitely become an icon in Delray. And we absolutely love being part of our community. Being across on the beach, it's an amazing thing to look at every single day. And we're very thankful that we're able to have so much success here in the community and give back to our community whenever we can.
Here is the view out on the beach. It is the reason you come to South Florida for vacation. It is the reason the locals stay here in the summer because nothing beats this view. Right on Ocean Avenue, just south of Atlantic, in Delray Beach. Amazing this view.
The website is www.cafelunarosa, 34 South Ocean Boulevard, Delray Beach.
Come on down, check it out. The meatballs, delicious. Have them on set.
Fantastic.
Cheers. Have a great weekend.
Have a great week. We'll see you then. All right, bring us back. All right, very nice. Very nice, ladies
Beautiful.
and gentlemen.
Good job, guys.
Nice job, guys.
I think I'm making a reservation today.
Who put that together?
Come on down.
I think movies did it.
Movies, you did that?
Good job, Carrie.
Very nice.
Nice job.
Very nice job. She works so hard at it and exporting it. They really learn. What did you learn by doing? We got to get you a mic.
Get a mic in front of you.
See what she learned by doing this. She's going to grab another mic. We'll keep that mic. So you ready? Let's go to Caffe Luna Rosa. People are getting ready to go with their sea legs on. They have a little brunch there, and then they go because you can get on the cruise ship Royal Caribbean, eat early.
Oh, yes. You can get on probably about 11:15. You can board our ship, so definitely visit Caffe Luna Rosa first. Have some great brunch.
Good start
Get
to
the
the day.
party started, right? Have
Yep.
the party start as soon as you leave your house. And then you can come down to one of our local ports because we are really in the best place. Right, guys? We live in the best place. Brooklyn was great. Queens was great. Long Island was great. We loved it up here, but we're in the best market here because we can drive within hour's time, and we can be at a cruise port and get on a great ship.
And everything is right there.
Paradise Island.
Yeah, and Royal Caribbean has ships right here in your backyard. The closest port to you is really in Fort Lauderdale. And right now, we're in July, so we have 2 ships sailing in July. all the way through November, and that will be the Allure of the Seas and the Harmony of the Seas. Incredible.
And those are in Fort Lauderdale?
Those are in Fort Lauderdale year-round.
And do you have any up in, what is it, West
Port
Palm Beach?
Canaveral, no, not in West Palm Beach. The port
Further
is
north.
too small.
Okay.
But Port Canaveral, which is probably about 2 hours from here. I drive like a New Yorker.
To
I
the
have a
Bahamas?
heavy foot. No, those are actually, we do have a 3 and 4 night cruise that does the Bahamas, but we also have a 7-night cruise that does alternating Eastern and Western Caribbean sailings, and that's on the Oasis of the Seas. And we have a Broadway show there on that ship straight from New York. That's Cats, the full Broadway musical.
Oh, that's awesome.
Really?
And Sir Andrew Lloyd Webber, he actually came on board. He had to give his blessing before we could run it the first time. He had to approve cast, set design, and costuming. And I saw it on the New York stage, I saw it on the London stage, and I actually liked it better on our stage. It was really incredible. And our ships are known as the ships of entertainment. Many of them do have Broadway shows. I know Paul was with me this week on our new ship
Yes.
that's sailing out of Miami, doing 3 and 4 nights to the Bahamas, and that's the Marriott of the Seas. He's actually wearing the shirt.
And that's the one that has the ice skating ring.
And it's only one of them that has the ice skating.
That's
rink.
amazing.
It's
And you have film of that,
We
right?
actually have film.
Yeah.
Is that the newest one? Isn't there a brand new one?
That's not even the newest one. The
Wow,
newest
okay.
one is going to be the Symphony of the Seas, and she just started sailing in Europe. I actually was in Spain when she got out of the shipyard, and I sailed her from Malaga to Barcelona. And she'll be doing Mediterranean cruises this summer. And then November, she sails to her brand new home port in Miami, where we're building a brand new state-of-the-art terminal. And that ship is off the charts. And yes, it
See,
does
that's
have
what I
ice
was
skating.
talking
It has
about.
ice skating.
That you can take it from Spain, you can sail it back to the United States. Remember we talked about that last week?
Atlantic
I think you need to
sailings.
do a remote show from the
You know, again, showbiz, it's a tough job. Somebody
call
really is going to do it. You want to come too?
I think it would be a blast. Wait a minute, where are we going to Spain now?
You fly to Spain, and then
Oh,
you take
fly
the
to Spain.
ship.
I can't take a ship to Spain. I got to fly to Spain.
Well,
I guess
you
you-
have
I
to
don't
stay
know.
the season and wait for it to come back because we
Could
keep
go
some of the
one
ships
way.
there
It goes one
way.
It's a
in the
one-way
summer
ship.
months. But we do the transatlantic, but it's not a bad flight. I did.
How
it
long
this
does it
winter.
take to go from continent to continent?
It takes about anywhere from about 10 to 12 days, depending
that's not
on if we
bad.
make any stops. But there's about 5 sea days because there's nowhere to stop in the middle of
Right,
the Atlantic.
right.
But there's lots to do going on board. So you mentioned the ice skating. Most of our ships have ice skating rinks on board, so you can skate. We have skates that you can use and helmets, but we also have Olympic champions performing on board many of our ships.
Really?
With unbelievable ice spectaculars, and that's only one of the entertainment features. I mentioned we have the Broadway shows, we have the ice show, we have our comedians that travel from Vegas. We have a couple of them every week on board. Our production shows. We even have an aqua theater on some of these ships.
An
So
aqua
on-
theater.
Yeah, aqua theater. So
What's an aqua
I don't
theater?
even want to dive from the side of my pool then, okay? I have to tiptoe in.
I don't even know how to
These
dive.
people are diving. We have in the aft of our ship on our Oasis, Allure, Harmony, and Symphony of the Seas, the newest ship, we have a big aqua theater on the aft of the ship, and they do high dive and water ballet. It's like almost like, I don't want to say Cirque because it's not a Cirque show, but it's unbelievable what you will see. Very edgy, very funky, cool shows.
Do they do
They're
this at
dive-
night or is it during the day?
We have some shows during the day, but the most of them are in the evening. And
That's a
imagine
trip.
it under the stars.
That's a trip. That I've
It is
seen.
incredible. Now you can see it on our website. We'll probably have some snippets of the Aqua show. And I know Paul was with me on our ship this week that does the 3 and 4 nights to the Bahamas out of Miami, and we have a lot of the same features that our larger ships have. The only thing we don't have on the Mariner is the Aqua Theater, but we have the ice show on there, and the Broadway show, and a promenade, and
You know, we
sports
think
cars.
we've had a tough job,
I know. What?
but I don't know.
Envious.
Between-
Somebody has to do
Well,
it.
you know what Lori and Paul are
I
doing?
gotta go to work. I gotta go to another country.
But
We have
Lori
to
and
do
Paul
remote
are
from
doing.
the ship.
And Bonnie's
Come on.
bar opens at 7.
I
Your
know,
bar is
it's
open all day.
Okay, let's
You know?
start the party.
I
Let's
think
have a
we're all
party
very
bus.
blessed with our jobs, actually.
Right?
do a
Who
party
says
bus
work
with
is
your-
so hard?
Your restaurant, start the party there, get down to
And
the
then
ship,
get down
and then
to
all
the
sail
ship.
together, right?
And
Why
the real
not?
party starts,
It's
right?
incredible. Let's go to commercial break.
That's
Alana,
crazy.
can we play the new snippet we have from Royal Caribbean? We're going to check out the ice skating rink. She's the best on the board.
Ice
Stay
skating
tuned. Give us a call, 888-994-4995. You want to go on the train ice skating?
On the train.
There's a train.
We have a little
It has a
choo-choo
train?
It's a little
There's a
choo-choo.
train.
In that ice show, yeah.
We'll be right back.
Wow.
It looks like yours.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. The Brooklyn Cafe is at
Slovakia.
Slovakia. Best pizza in Florida, I'm gonna tell you. Are you getting me doing the cornichoni?
Slovakia has been on Atlantic Avenue for 8 years.
Oh, pizza ball. LeBron James.
We make homemade Neapolitan pizza, which is just like you're walking the streets of Naples, Italy. We make our own homemade mozzarella cheese. Our pizza is the thin crust pizza.
I love it.
Cheesy American.
Processed.
There's nothing processed. It's just delicious. Cheers, guys.
Well, your pizza's really good.
Thanks.
I hate you.
I'm telling you, it is the best pizza. And ladies, if you're counting carbs, only 12 carbs in an entire pizza. The whole thing. Come visit Slovakia. Check it out. 522 East Atlantic Boulevard. Right, you know, ready?
We gotta try it.
We're gonna eat. You ready? Dig
He
in.
wasn't ready to do it.
Are you ready? Does your family have an emergency preparedness plan? BeBetterPrepared.info is an affordable way to prepare yourself and your family for the worst. Stock up with emergency gear and the knowledge you need to be ready in case of an emergency. From first aid, safe water supplies, to shelter. BeBetterPrepared.info is a convenient way to quickly stock up on survival and camping gear at an affordable, pre-packaged price. Order Elite Ready Pack to get started. No matter what the situation, go to BeBetterPrepared.info and you will be prepared if disaster strikes or for your camping needs.
Do you want to broadcast your ideas through mass media? Step right up to the mic and your stories will be live streamed to multiple social media platforms. What do you think, Dawn?
I think Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, and Twitter, as well as Beasley Media, 95.3 FM and 1470 AM. Our cafe crew can reach and build your audience, boost your business. We offer a hands-on approach to any project and use state-of-the-art equipment to create promos, shows, and commercials.
So come on down and join us.
Everything done.
See you soon.
You know, we're the only cruise on the
And
floor.
we're back on a Travel Thursday, Luna Rosa Travel Thursday at the Brooklyn Cafe TV. Check out our new backdrop. Love that we can change it up. It's such a great piece. Two pieces we actually
Who do
have.
we give credit to this?
Mark Freeman.
From?
Mark
You have his
Freeman.
card?
I do, from the Heart of Delray Gallery. You can find Mark Freeman. He's right here. Always give him a call. 865-382-3431. But much easier is to come on down to the gallery at the Heart of Delray and take a tour of this amazing place. 75 artists. Mark, so many people are here. Jean and Bonnie and Amy, and just come on down.
And we want to keep changing the set so we get the right look. But underneath the painting, there was "Make Today Awesome." So awesome, yesterday gets jealous. Was that always there?
It's funny because that was there, and then we put Amy's painting up, and it was so big it covered it. You know when people paint over canvases, and when you finally clean it away, you see something else underneath? They took painting down, and Freddie said, "Was that always there?"
I don't even remember that.
It says yes. It says, "Make today so awesome that yesterday gets jealous." So just make every day better. And right, we got to live in the moment. We are all so blessed. We live in a beautiful place. We live in South Florida. If you don't live in South Florida and you want to cruise and move out of the port from Miami to Port Canaveral, I actually took a cruise when my kids were little out of Port Canaveral. It's a lovely port.
It really is. It's pretty easy to get here. People say, "Oh, Port Canaveral." It's a quick ride. You go straight up 95 and you're there. Simple, easy ride.
And I think that the hardest thing about doing cruises is getting in on the boat, getting off the boat, right? Because there's a lot of people and
But
everything
you know
else.
something? Royal Caribbean makes it very, very easy. So if you came to our port in Fort Lauderdale on a new one that we're opening up in Miami, we call it frictionless check-in. So we're even making it so easy that you'll be able to do it on an app on
Wow.
your phone.
Well, my son Giovanni did that. He was sent by his mom, paid a piece. They all went. They all left. And I put him on there. He went up. There was a lot of people there. And as I'm going to my car, he was already on the boat. I'm like, holy smokes, how did that happen?
I've timed my check-in from the time I left my car to the time I got on the ship, and I've done it in about 10 minutes.
Yeah?
And that's without the app.
Wow.
Now the app is just being released. Right now it's being released, so it's going to be super simple just to get on and
get off. And that was always my downside. So, what do I got to do? And then when you're getting off, you got to go through all this custom stuff and all that stuff. But I tell you, he told me it was fast. So I went to get him, and I said, okay, it's going to take you an hour to get off. Don't worry about it. He calls me and says, where are you? I said, it's been 15 minutes. He says, I'm already off.
And he was done. We were talking about the cruise the end of September on yesterday's show, and people were watching and texting me and said, you guys are going on a cruise in September? You didn't tell us why, so let's tell everyone what's going on with the cruising.
Well, we have a cruise that we're putting together for the end of the year. It's going to be a Super Bowl cruise.
It's actually the beginning of
Beginning of January.
January 30th.
Yeah, January 30th.
When is the Super Bowl? Is it in the 30th?
February 3rd, I
February
think.
3rd.
It's always the first Sunday in February.
Yes.
So this cruise leaves on a Wednesday, so you start your weekend a little early, and it comes back Monday morning, just in time you can go to work if you choose.
Now, is this cruise taking us to the Super Bowl? No, I'm kidding.
Now, we're a little difficult.
Where is the Super Bowl this year?
I don't know.
Anyone know?
It's not Miami. This
Super
All
Bowl,
right.
you know
Anyone
what
know what the
Super Bowl
Super Bowl
Miami
is in
this year.
2019?
Can somebody look that up?
I think 2020 is in Miami.
Yeah, 2020 is in Miami.
Let us
Is
know
it?
right
Yeah.
at Frankie Kaz. If you are watching, and I know you are, tell us where the Super Bowl is.
If anybody knows, let
John
us know.
Kelly's watching.
I don't even got
Somebody's
anything to
gotta
give
know.
away. Everybody took everything.
I have a giveaway.
Oh!
So we can always give this away.
I
So
wanna-
it
I
talks
may
about
wanna-
the sound of symphony.
I may want to keep that.
And we have some, I can get you one. Connections. But there are some goodies in there that from some of the new venues on board our new Symphony of the Seas that'll be starting sailing out of Miami this November to the Caribbean, 7 night Eastern and Western Caribbean itineraries. So we have some new dining experiences. One is called Hooked, and it's a seafood restaurant where you can get lobster roll sandwiches, seafood tower, so a
Holy
great
smoke.
apron in there. We have a wonderful sports bar called Playmakers with tons of screens and all the pub foods, craft beers, craft cocktails.
And this is all on which ship?
Well, it's on the Symphony, but it's also on the Mariner, the one we're talking about, and a few of our other ships we're bringing it on. So we have a nice beer mug from Playmakers Sports Bar. We also have some hot sauce from our other Mexican grab-and-go restaurant.
I'm gonna reach over you, Paul.
And
Sure.
Sugar Beach. We have a nice lollipop from Sugar Beach, a big candy store at sea.
All right, let's check this out, Lana.
So this is like a box of goodies from
We've got a
all
cup
of the-
From all the
From Playmakers.
Yeah, Bonnie, we should do a box of goodies.
Some hot
for
sauce.
for your restaurant.
Hot sauce.
Absolutely, we should.
So we can do the
A lollipop.
surf and turf. This would be the. This would be
And
the
this,
surf
I'm just
and
saying,
turf.
this is
Apron.
about as close as I get to cooking. It would be an apron.
I wouldn't hold up hooked.
Oh, no, wait, I did. I made pizza.
Pizza.
And it was really good.
And it didn't burn for 90
And they
seconds.
really liked it. It was really good.
You won the prize.
So
But this
any-
this is like the latest thing that people are doing now with these boxes
this out.
and these prizes and stuff, and it has all these little yummies
Little
in there.
samples of things that we have on board our chefs.
Very cool. Now, which is your favorite on the ship? Which is your number one favorite?
Of what? Dining experiences or
experience.
shows? I mean,
No, let's start with the dining first.
my dining experience, okay. I just got off the Symphony of the Seas
What a
in
job.
Spain. I know.
I hate-
Somebody
I hate-
has to do it.
I hate her.
So many
I hate
people
her.
trying to take my job. But on the Symphony of the Seas, I'm a seafood girl. I love seafood. So I loved Hooked. They had an amazing seafood tower that was just fantastic.
How
and,
many cruises
beautiful-
do you go on a year?
A day.
A day.
Not enough hours in the day. But this year, let's see, Symphony, probably 5 or 6, but only 1 or 2 for pleasure, and the rest I'm doing a
You're
little-
working.
And Paul,
I
you've
work
got.
very
I want to talk to
hard.
Paul about. He's got some deals and specials going. And if you're
Super Bowl, we
looking to
started
go on a
shopping
cruise, we're
Super
talking
Bowl,
about
yeah.
Super Bowl. There's a Brooklyn Cafe cruise again at the end of September. You've got a lot of Mariner of the Seas.
You didn't tell me that.
I got to tell you,
You got to tune into the show a little more
tells me
often.
nothing.
but Super Bowl at sea, and I've been on many Super Bowl cruises at sea. You know, you don't have to worry about having too many cocktails and driving around. You're on the ship. We have an enormous big screen out by the pool, so you can watch the Super Bowl by the pool. You could be in Playmakers Sports Bar with all the different screens, seeing every points scored. Everybody's really in a fun atmosphere wearing the jerseys.
And
that
it's
they
the last
finished.
weekend in January, so it
Yeah,
runs through
January 30th.
January. It comes back to port January 4th.
It comes back. It's
That Monday you
I think
said.
it's January- Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
January 4th.
I'm sorry,
so Monday
February
morning.
4th. My
February 4th.
my
So
apologies.
we leave
February.
January 30th
I'm
and
so
we come back February 4th.
It's February 4th.
So, it's just a fun atmosphere and it's just another added activity on the cruise. That's
All right,
really
Carrie, hold
chock
that
full of
thought one
things to
second.
do.
Carrie's got something to say.
Yes,
You guys want to know when or where the Super Bowl is?
Yes.
Where is it?
It says it's going to be in Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, they're holding it
Well,
at the Georgia
hopefully the
Dome.
media is right. The Georgia Dome, Super
The-
Bowl.
the new one.
You can either watch it on TV or you can book an amazing
And I'll
cruise
tell
and
you-
call Paul, 561-232-2626. It leaves on January 30th. It returns Monday, February 4th. And the reason I know it is because I've got a wedding that weekend.
So you
Dr.
can't
Wacky's
go.
wedding. No,
Dr. Wacky's getting
her
married?
daughter is getting married.
Oh, her daughter. 'Cause
I
said
know,
Dr.
we're at that
Wacky's
age where our
married.
friend, well, like your kids are married. That's how old we are now that our kids are getting married. Glad it's
Wow.
not my kids yet.
Well, then what I would do is, when does it leave?
January 30th.
January 30th.
And the fares, this is a one-off cruise because this ship usually does 3 and 4 nights, so nobody knows about this 5-night secret. It's
All right, so
almost like
Paul,
a
tell
secret
us about the
cruise.
fares.
It,
Great rates.
First of all, it's 5 days and it's 2 stops
5 nights.
5 nights and 2 stops in Mexico, this is not
Let's go to Mexico.
Costa Maya and Cozumel.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
We're going south, okay.
Going south in Mexico. The fares, I just booked 2 cabins, 4 single moms going away to celebrate a birthday on Super Bowl weekend.
That's crazy.
And with gratuities and with insurance, each cabin was $1,400, a little over $1,400, so $700.
nights.
Five
Yeah.
Five nights.
5 nights.
$700 a
Huge
person.
value.
That's really
It's an amazing value, and it's a great time of year to travel.
Yeah, and
Single moms are going to go meet some guys.
that's
Not
the
a
first
bad
thing
idea, right?
Super Bowl.
That was the first
Probably a
thing
lot of
they
guys
asked
going
was
out.
how many guys are coming.
So, you're making everything fall. Listen, so it goes to Mexico,
Costa
right?
Maya and Cozumel.
And how long does it stay in each port?
All day. So we
All
arrive
day,
about
okay.
7:30 in the morning, and we depart the port about 4:35 in late afternoon. So you have a full day, a lot of excursions if you want to go snorkeling, if you just want to go tequila tasting, which I think some people at this table would probably want to do.
Not a bad
so.
idea.
A lot of things
Sign me
to
up.
do. There's some great activities,
Yes.
beautiful beaches, or you could just stay on board and enjoy the ship while everybody else gets off. That's
But
what I do
always call
sometimes.
Paul. You should have this number memorized, 561-232-2626 for all your vacation needs. We talked about sandals last week. We're talking about Royal Caribbean and cruising this week. You can even cross continents on the Symphony. When does it leave? When does it do that trip?
She leaves the very end of October around Halloween for her transatlantic crossing from
We're taking
Europe,
bookings on it right now.
and she ends up in Miami at her brand new cruise terminal.
What an amazing trip that would be. Imagine going from Spain transatlantic over in October. Beautiful time of year, right?
I can't keep up to you because now you're in Spain. I just left Mexico, now you're in Spain.
Spain.
Take it
The good
easy.
thing about you, though, is you can talk to people anywhere you go.
I can speak Spanish.
You can speak
English, and everything.
Spanish in Mexico and in Spain. You're all
Now,
covered.
We're also setting up a table because people have been asking us to set up a table. We're going to have Paul's bring in a banner with sign-ups
We
because
sign up right here.
they
Yeah.
come in here and I didn't know anything about September, and I look at people, I go, okay, but I don't know what the hell you're talking about, so we're going to do a sign-up table where you can come on down and you'll be able to sign up. There'll be information from him given, that way we can hand it, and maybe we throw some other wrinkles in this thing. I got a couple of ideas.
I actually have an idea. I want to talk to Bonnie. Actually, it's your idea.
Oh,
So
I had an
Okay.
idea.
I
Bonnie
can't
had
say it's
an
my idea. It's Freddie's idea. And the Happy Printer was in-house yesterday, and we were talking to him about this, your idea. You want to tell Bonnie?
No, go ahead,
I
tell
would
her.
love to hear the idea.
We have, no, go ahead, tell her.
Tell
I
her.
don't know if you want to do it now.
Freddie has an idea.
Yes, sir.
Well, because we love Delray Beach so much, we want to help promote the local business.
Sure.
So the Happy Printer is going to help us promote local businesses with the cafe and the other businesses around town.
Okay.
And let's just get people going.
Sure.
So you come in the cafe, you get this thing that the Happy Printer is going to print for us, and you're going to go to Bonnie, to Scolavecchia, to anyone else that we work with. Maybe we can make a stop along with Paul somewhere. Who knows
Well,
what
the
we can
object,
do?
the object of the game is to take what we do
Do a
on.
scavenger hunt.
I can give
Oh,
a
a
gift.
scavenger hunt.
Scavenger
Oh,
hunt.
fun.
Scavenger
Yeah,
hunt?
We're
good
taking
idea,
we're
sure.
taking what we do on here at the set, but we need a way of tracking it. So there's
Okay.
going to be a giveaway that we're going to be giving to people
Okay.
that they're going to give to your place, and then you're going to be able to see if it's really working
It's
because
working,
people are giving
sure.
you these things away,
I
right?
love stuff like that.
And we're going to have, people come down and do spots at your place. Maybe we have a meeting down there with different groups and what have you.
What
and
if we
this is
do a
lot of fun.
food tour of Delray Beach?
Well, you can do
Scavenger
that.
hunt food tour, right? You have to go to
Yes.
Bonnie's to get a Bloody Mary or mimosa, and you have to go to Scolavecchia to get some tiramisu,
Yeah.
and you have to
I'm
go
in.
to the popcorn house and get popcorn, and we take the cameras,
And you follow.
Waldo, and we take the cameras and we just follow people on a food tour of Delray Beach.
That's you, Waldo.
So sort of like a pub crawl, but
Super
a
John.
restaurant.
A
That's
restaurant
right.
crawl.
It's gonna
What do you
be a
think?
super. It's gonna be
Yeah.
a super pro.
You like that
Absolutely.
idea?
I love that idea, and
I think it's fantastic.
and what I like about it is that at the end of this rainbow, there'll be somewhere where you meet to get the prize, and maybe we get on a bus and we head on out for a cruise.
And you can stamp it along the way. Remember that idea you wanted to do in a location? What
Yes.
if we rotate our locations?
Well, you can do that as well.
Lots of
And
things to do.
broadcast on the cruise.
I
That's
can't be
on
on
the
the
bucket.
scavenger hunt because my ship's not in Del Rey, but I can give a little gift for
Excellent.
perhaps one of the winners. And if anybody chooses to go on the Super Bowl cruise, I will put a bottle of wine in your stateroom.
Now that game is played on Sunday, right?
yes.
So that starts at
All the
6
time.
o'clock.
Every year,
So
Every year on
when does
Sunday.
the ship come back?
Monday morning.
Monday
Okay,
morning.
I was saying, is it coming back Sunday? Okay, so
No,
it's
no,
coming. So you
no.
get the party all night.
And you
Right
can
on
sleep
night.
it off until you get up.
Or just not sleep at all.
It sounds even better.
Our
That's a
bars
whole
are
lot.
open all night.
All right, we're going to get some plates, dig into this delicious food, take a quick commercial break. More with Caffe with 2 F's, Luna Rosa and Delray Beach, Royal Caribbean, and again, always call Paul. We'll be right back.
Hey, it's Jen Gutschmidt. I'm here at the Foxworth Fountain. Do you need an egg cream? I got a guy. Look at this menu. And here to help us discuss all the sweet treats at the Foxworth Fountain is Ryan.
So we're an old-fashioned soda fountain where we have lots of ice cream treats, milkshakes, hand-stirred sodas, sundaes, and fresh baked from scratch cookies. But here we like to kind of focus on our ingredients and our clean label things. So we make all of our syrups from scratch, and we do it the old way. We make egg creams with Fox's Uvette, the only way to do it. And we even make our marshmallows from scratch.
Ryan, what is your favorite thing to make here at the Foxworth Fountain?
I love making sundaes. We make them in these really, really cool glassware we have here. My favorite sundae is the Cookie Cool Breeze, which features our fresh made cookies. It's probably my favorite thing to make. And I love doing hand-stirred sodas with our syrups.
And cacophony of sound, how do you get noticed? How do you get heard? In a world of instant gratification, how do you find appreciation? It's time to be heard. Become a radiating magnet and allow the law of attraction to come fully into play. Being completely in the moment speaks louder than words and actions. It's time to become fully present. It's time to put Humpty Dumpty together again. Call or text 561-351-9134. Become your radiating self. Contact Clyde at 561-351-9134.
When you have a passion for what you do, share it with the world. Tell us what you do, no matter what you specialize in. We know that passion creates joy, and we will be more than ecstatic to help you share your success with everyone else. We will come to you, and we are eager to experience your craft.
The Brooklyn Café TV is loaded with some of the best in the video market, so we will find the best way to capture what you do and create something that will sell your business. Come on down to 1440 North Federal Highway at the heart of Delray Gallery to be on the Brooklyn Café show, or contact us at 888-994-4995. And we're back at the Brooklyn Café TV. Sorry you caught us mid-bite. This is absolutely delicious, Bonnie. It's so funny. It's just, I really wish they put the olive oil on it.
We're going to go get some. Do you know, watching you eat is the scariest thing I've ever seen. You have actually cut the tomato into the size of the cheese.
What are you supposed to do?
Well, you're supposed to eat it as you go along.
What do you mean?
Well, it's funny. You have like a diamond figure cheese, and now you have a diamond figure tomato.
Because the knife cuts all at the same time.
You're just supposed to bite into it. You didn't see me looking
I
to
was
cut
wondering
egg.
how you did that so fast
You
without
just
a
eat
knife.
it. I put it on a stick like a lollipop.
Last night I brought food in, and I stood at the counter and I picked it apart with my fingers, and I stood eating dinner. And my family says, does anyone else know how you eat? I said, unfortunately, yes, about 60,000 people a day who watch me eat with my fingers every day. I pull things apart. That's how I made pizza, pulling it apart. It's all good.
That's how Frankie in New York eats. With his fingers. He uses his fingers, his toes. It gets a little messy.
What do you guys think, Alana?
It's really good.
Really good. I don't know who's eating in there, but it is absolutely delicious. Thank you, Cafe Luna Rosa.
And Bonnie, I'm going to tell you, thank you, because people bring us stuff all day long, right? So they brought a box of donuts. I can't eat donuts.
But everyone else is eating.
They smell delicious. And I hope that everybody eats them so I can throw it in the
They're
box.
almost gone. He was so funky today. He was so sad because he could not have that donut today that the Happy Printer brought in yesterday, but the kids have enjoyed all of the donuts.
I was very depressed.
I know you were.
The Happy Printer, I was like, yeah, get the hell out of my face.
But the donuts were delicious, and thank you, Ken, for that. But Freddie, you can eat this.
This I can eat all day long, and this is superb. And if we got to get olive oil, I go down to Luna Rosa and pick some up.
We can squeeze the olives right there. Squeeze them, you get olive oil. Ever wonder how you get almond milk? Ever wonder how you get milk from an almond?
I was wondering that actually.
Right, almond milk, cashew milk, and they do it.
You grind it up. I cannot eat olives. I can't stand it.
But you like olive oil.
Yes, and I never liked tomatoes, but I used to love ketchup.
But it's like the food on the Royal Caribbean. The Mediterranean food, the Mediterranean diet is so good for people's stomach. To go back and you make all your mozzarella, and all the food I know in Royal Caribbean is fresh made. It's all the preservatives. If we can get away from it, our bodies would do so much better.
So true.
Eat healthy, eat local. And if you're not going to eat local, then get on a cruise and eat local when you get there. But that's the best part of cruising, right? You get to enjoy the local atmosphere when you get where you're going.
Exactly, and we like to bring a lot of that on board the ship as well. So, for example, if we're on a cruise going to Cuba, which we have 2 ships going there every year, we'll have a night with a Cuban cuisine, and we have actually in our Bolero Salsa Lounge, we serve the cafecitos and the cortaditos and
So
little
let me
guava
you're Latina.
pastries. Half.
Which half?
The good half.
The right
tú eres
side is
español.
Puerto Rican and the left side is
Oh,
Italian.
so there you go.
Oh, she's like you.
Me and you have the same trait.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, you can hear it in her accent.
Yeah,
No, that
so-
sounds New York to me.
Does it?
the New Yorican Italian.
New
so
York
I-
King.
But that's the nice thing is you get to stop along the way, and there's tours, correct? That you can stop and do a local tour.
Exactly. So, of course, when you're visiting someplace around the world, you want to immerse yourself a little bit into their culture. So if you're in Italy, we can bring you to a farm where you'll help them make homemade mozzarella and burrata. I've been on excursions. I was just in Spain on the Symphony, and we went to these fabulous vineyards right in near the Pyrenees, and where you saw snow-capped mountains near Montserrat, and we had tasted cavas and wonderful Tempranillo wines and ate tapas. We actually sat.
You've had
in the-
cava?
Yes, we had a cava.
You like cava?
What do you think
The
of cava?
cava champagne.
Oh, that's
different.
different.
There's a
That's different than
There's a
Jackie's cava.
Cava is a Spanish-style sparkling wine.
Really?
Because champagne you can only call champagne if it comes from the
One of our
Champagne
interns
in
works at a
France.
cava bar,
That's
and there's
that's
nothing.
cava with a K. This is cava with a C.
Oh, okay, there's nothing champagne. You've had the other cava?
I have not. I've heard about it.
We're waiting. She's going to bring some on the set. When we bring, you want to come?
Yeah.
All right, Shorty, if you hear us,
Different.
Bonnie's
We'll do a taste
in when we
test.
bring some Cava tasting.
So why don't you bring Cava with a C and Cava with a K?
Oh, I would love that.
Right?
Yeah.
I never heard of that, Kava.
Yeah, that's the Spanish type of a champagne. So
Really?
You can get that.
I never heard of that.
Yeah, Cava, and they
Paul,
have
what-
Cava caves where they keep it
A
stored.
Cava cave.
Cava cave.
I don't know. And where is that?
Fun.
Where are these caves?
In Spain, you have to go to Spain.
Well, that's right. I haven't gone to Spain.
Go to Spain, you should.
And we've got some specials here right now
Right.
in Royal Caribbean, July 2nd through the 31st. So we have a couple more weeks. 50% off second guest and kids sale free.
And where they
So,
going?
Good deal.
Where are they going?
Anywhere you want.
Anywhere you
around
wanna
the world.
go.
So
Any
we're
of
not
the
only
Royal
going to the
Caribbean
Caribbean, but we can take you to Europe, Alaska, Australia, New Zealand, Asia, the Holy Land. So if you want to go to Israel, maybe you want to go to Dubai,
You
or
can
we can
cruise
take you to Cuba.
To Israel and Dubai?
Yes, but you'd have to fly to Europe first, then go to.
And where does it leave from?
I believe
what would be the route be?
leaving from either Barcelona or Civitavecchia, which is a port near Rome.
My gosh, she knows it like
Wow.
off the
Can
top
you
of her head.
imagine flying and getting to go to all these amazing countries
Yes, I've done
on
that.
one trip?
Yeah, I've done it. Do you go?
The last time I did that, I went to Epcot and we walked.
Epcot. Epcot
Country
is
to
huge.
country.
And I bet it's less expensive
You know what I
than
did
going
too.
on the
It
cruise.
is.
It's probably less expensive and the food is a whole lot better,
Oh,
but
yeah.
yes, we go
Not
to
mass
Epcot a
produced.
lot and I walk the countries and that's my travel
can't stand
experience.
Epcot. Do you do Greece?
Of course we do.
Oh,
And
Greek
we have
islands,
sailings.
absolutely.
We do Athens, but what we do even better is our sailings visit both Santorini and Mykonos on the same sailing, and those are the
I've
the
taken
most beautiful islands.
I've taken
Yeah.
your line. I did all the
Amazing.
islands, Santorini, Mykonos, and there's a few other Crete.
Yeah, you can go to Crete, Thessalonica. You know,
Yeah.
there's a
I
lot
did
of
all that,
different-
and I ended up going to Turkey, where
Oh,
my
you went to
ex-wife.
Kushadasi, and
yes.
you bought, did you buy a rug?
Yes, I did.
Or 2 rugs?
And I
Or
and I
3
had the
rugs?
opium tea.
Yeah.
And then I had another
The
opium
apple tea. They want you to sit and have apple tea
Yeah,
or
they
apple
call
wine.
it. They
with
call
them.
it apple now. In the day, it was opium
really
tea.
opium
tea.
And my ex-wife didn't want hers, so I drank hers, and
All
I
right, so you
traded.
can go back with the 50% off second guest.
And I traded her for 100 heads
You can
of
go
goat.
back. You can go again. You just gotta call Paul
So
and book
she's
it.
still there, huh?
She's still there. I gotta go get her.
You left your ex-wife. You can go back and get her now.
Do you know?
Why not?
If I go, if I ever go back to Greece, I will never leave. It is the most beautiful country in the world.
Great
Athens,
food too.
Athens, I got to stay at the Marriott in Athens. That's where it all started. That building that's blown up to bits, and they have like
The Acropolis?
That's that one.
That's it.
And they had the guy who sings. What's his name?
I'm going to go see Mamma
Is he-
Mia when it comes
oh,
out. So
no,
that, again, is
am I
close as I
getting
get to Greece.
Dylan.
Oh, Bob Dylan?
Bob Dylan was
He was
there.
there? That
He
was
was
a
there.
long time ago.
Bonnie and I are going to go see Mamma Mia when you
I wanna see
go
Mamma
and you go. You want to come too?
I would love to.
Mamma Mia is
You
on
could
the
actually
Allure.
see it on one of our ships.
On the
But
Allure.
the Broadway show, Mamma Mia.
Did you see
Wow.
the movie, Mama?
Yes,
I
the
wanna see
second
the
one's
new
coming
movie,
out.
too.
Yeah.
Where
I didn't
she's
watch the
pregnant.
first one.
The second one's coming out. She's pregnant again, as close as I'm getting to Greece right now. But if you want to book a cruise, this is a great deal. It's good for the rest of 2018 and 2019.
And we're booking into 2020 already.
Same deal. If you can book it now and hold it.
Oh, yeah.
So
Put your
one
deposit
full
down.
price. Second guest in the cabin goes 50% off, and kids go for free. Lock it in now. It's through July 31st. Lock in your rates. Get your dates. You probably just have to put a deposit down, depending on when the sailing date is. And then it's like layaway. It's like vacation on layaway.
And
it's
you just
a
make
win-win.
payments. That's right.
Exactly. You just make payments. You don't have to come up with all the money up front. You just make the payments, and then you're good to go. When it comes, your vacation is already paid for. You don't have to worry about the credit card bills coming in because you've done it in advance.
And there's
it's
up-
Christmas in July, right?
Well, we also, if you want to do Christmas in December, we have an
December.
extra bonus. If you
Here
sail
you
with
go.
us in December
Spare your
during the
money.
holidays.
Okay.
During the
Summer
holidays.
holiday savings, 50% off. Second guest, first one full price, up to 150 instant savings. This is not a cruise. This is a holly jolly ping jamming adventure the whole family can get in on. There you go. Family adventure time.
That's funny.
And the ships are decorated.
We're going to get you a new
unbelievable.
pair of glasses, and you'll be able to read this too. So for those who are looking at our demographic sheet with the typo, yes, our demographics does go beyond what it says because we are over that age demographic.
Show the picture, Dawn, because the picture says it all.
Holly jolly, fun-filled, pinging family adventure. Christmas, New Year's.
And what you also, New Year's is the best New Year's Eve you've ever spent
Oh, I
any
bet.
place. You don't have to worry about anybody else driving that shouldn't be driving on the road next to you. And we have parties all night, and the ship
Live
is
music
decorated
everywhere.
everywhere, parties everywhere. And you see somebody surfing on board, right? Did anybody notice that? Many of our ships have what we call flow riders.
I saw that on
You
Facebook.
can go surfing on board.
I saw a guy doing that on YouTube, and there's an instructor, and the teachers you how to
We
do it.
do. You could go on the long board or the short
I was
board.
dying.
It's like the long bus or the short bus.
Do you cruise a lot? I didn't
You
know.
know, the last cruise I was on was in 2014.
Oh, that's
You're
not
been
bad.
a while.
due. You're
Yeah,
due.
I am
Come
due.
cruise with
Good.
us.
Yeah,
Where
you
did you
do.
go?
I have to get my husband on board. We went from Fort Lauderdale to Key West. We were on Royal Caribbean.
Thank
we
you.
went to Key West, and then from there we went to the Cayman Islands, and I think that's it. It was a 5-night.
5-nighter.
Yeah, yeah.
The Caymans, I heard, is beautiful.
Yeah, the Caymans were nice.
Caymans are beautiful. They've
Caymans
got
are
great
beautiful.
jewelry.
Mhm.
You went to the Caymans? I've never gone to the Caymans. I wanted to go one time, and something came up. I couldn't go.
Yes, but you go to some amazing adventurous places. I'm telling you, as close as I get is Epcot. That's it.
Yeah, I did a lot
South
of Europe.
Beach.
I did a lot of Europe. I was in Spain. I was in Barcelona.
I
and
love
And I
Barcelona.
drove over to Portugal. And boy, do they hate each other.
I'm telling you now, call Paul, 561-232-2626. He can book all of your travel needs. Just put a deposit down. Pick a date, pick a cruise, pick a location, and just put a deposit down. Make your payments. You can go Christmas. You can go all through 2018, 2019, 2020, but save the date because it's a great deal.
It really is. And what we're seeing is a lot of multi-generational families that are creating these experiences on Royal Caribbean. Grandma and grandpa, their children, the grandkids, you know, whatever gift you may give, it's remembered and it's appreciated. But when you can have a week together and fulfill those memories on a spectacular cruise, and one of the things we didn't talk about is everything is done right on Royal Caribbean. I mean, they really roll out that carpet so that it's a first-class experience, from the suites down to the interior rooms, furnished beautifully, and the food amazing. This is the way to go. This is a kind of a vacation that you'll remember the rest of your life. Go with the T-shirts. Everybody will come up to you, and it's just a friendly group of people.
And the best thing about a cruise when you go with multi-generations is everyone can do what they want. And you don't have to stand anyone else's schedule. You can say, I'll meet you at 5 o'clock or not meet you at 5 o'clock.
Just
If you
meet
want
the
to
kids
sleep
for
in,
dinner.
sleep in. You can do whatever you want. You run into somewhere along the way, but you know you're all together.
And if you get lost on the ship, you'll find something to do. Trust me, that's happened to me.
Did you get lost on the ship?
I got lost.
Some people get lost intentionally.
I couldn't find my way back, but you know what? The adventure continued, because when you go in that direction, there's a freaking 100 things to do, and you come back, there's more.
And, you know, Freddie, one more thing. For those that are going to be traveling, and we're talking about multi-generational, we can fulfill anything in terms of special needs. If it's walkers, wheelchairs, oxygen,
Special dining.
special dining, special foods. Here, if somebody's hearing impaired or they have slow walkers, if we understand that need, we can fulfill it so that no one is left home. Everyone goes, everyone has a good time, and everyone is safe along the way.
There's no reason to say, no, I can't because.
No,
Exactly.
we're totally ADA compliant, so that goes for any physical disability, as well if you have children within the autism spectrum. We are the only cruise line at the highest level of certification, so our Adventure Ocean staff, which are educators that will spend time with your children on board, will know how to
Entertain them and take care of them.
entertain them, and so everyone of every situation has a fabulous experience. It's all about creating the experience, so we can create the experience for anyone.
That's really
Thank you, Lori, and thank you, Paul. And Bonnie, tell us where Caffe Luna Rosa is.
So Caffe Luna Rosa is down at the corner of A1A and Atlantic Avenue. We are 34 South Ocean Boulevard in Delray Beach.
And do you take reservations or open tables or anything?
We do. Well, we don't do open table, but we do take reservations for dinner. We don't take reservations for brunch. It's first come, first serve. But we do have a VIP program, which is free to join, and you earn points. You earn 1 point per dollar when you come in and dine. And with that, you get discounted valet parking, which is normally $5, but it's $2 with a VIP membership. And as you earn points, you get some cool stuff. So when your birthday rolls around and you have 300 points, then you get an entree card for dinner. And
Very nice.
Yeah, and for every 500 points, you can get another entree either for brunch or for dinner.
And valet parking, you don't have to worry about where you're parking.
Exactly.
Makes it really easy.
And what is the website so you can get your VIP?
www.caffelunarosa with 2Fs.com.
Thank you, Bonnie.
I'm joining you.
You're going to join?
I'm joining you.
This is absolutely delicious. And like we always say, support local. The amount of restaurants in Delray Beach are so good. Just support Delray. Stop in, walk around, say, Dawn and Freddy sent you. Brooklyn Caffe. Thank you, Lori and Paul. Book your cruise. Save the date. Make your deposit.
And let us know. When you book a cruise, let us know what happened. Come on down and talk on the show.
561. Bring pictures. There you go. 561-232-2626. We'll be back in 2 and 2.
4.
We've got Power Hour coming up with Dr. J. How do you like that?
That's going to be fun.
Don't miss it. We'll be right back.
Have them send pictures in and we can pick one that we like the best.
Welcome. The Brooklyn Cafe is at Slovakia. Best pizza in Florida, I'm going to tell you. Are you getting me doing the cornichoni?
Slovakia has been on Atlantic Avenue for 8 years.
Oh, pizza ball. LeBron James.
We make homemade Neapolitan pizza, which is just like you're walking the streets of Naples, Italy. We make our own homemade mozzarella cheese. Our pizza is the thin crust pizza.
I love it.
Cheesy American.
Processed.
There's nothing processed. It's just delicious. Cheers, guys.
Well, your pizza's really good.
Thanks.
I hate you.
I'm telling you, it is the best pizza. And ladies, if you're counting carbs, only 12 carbs in an entire pizza. The whole thing. Come visit Slovakia. Check it out. 522 East Atlantic Boulevard. Right in Delray Beach.
We gotta try it.
We're gonna eat. You ready?
He wasn't around to left.
Cruise Planners, an American Express travel representative, has a tremendous reputation for quality, service, and very competitive pricing for all of your travel needs. As a Cruise Planners travel advisor, Paul Vadiano will help you discover exciting adventures around the world, from cruises to land tours and completely packaged vacations. Paul specializes in all types of travel and will create an unforgettable vacation, wedding, or event just for you. Find Paul at www.cruiseoptics.com, on Facebook, or by phone at 561-232-2626. We make your travel dreams come true.
Science has confirmed that real health comes from raw, organic, and wild foods. Essentials is a complete program of 5 products to help your body function as nature intended. Premium ancient superfood algae offers energy and stamina. Food-based digestive enzymes help prevent occasional heartburn and may reduce stress from processed foods and heavy metals. Our proprietary probiotics help support immune health, regulate bowels, and eliminate toxins. Improve your mood, mental clarity, focus, faster rejuvenation, and better sleep. Order now at eatessentialsnow.com. Essentials, life-enhancing ingredients in the palm of your hand. Eatessentialsnow.com. Science has confirmed that real health comes from
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe.
We're on the road at, where are we?
We're at Caffe Lunarosa. Check this out.
Holy smokes.
That is our famous watermelon mimosa.
What is in it?
So we have Smirnoff watermelon vodka, fresh bottled watermelon juice, champagne, and a little club soda. The restaurant has been here since 1993. Started as a gelato store, and in 1997 we became a full-service restaurant. And over the years, Caffe Lunarosa has definitely become an icon in Delray. And we absolutely love being part of our community. Being across on the beach, it's an amazing thing to look at every single day. And very thankful that we're able to have so much success here in the community and give back to our community whenever we can.
Here is the view out on the beach. It is the reason you come to South Florida for vacation. It is the reason the locals stay here in the summer, because nothing beats this view. Right on Ocean Avenue, just south of Atlantic, in Delray Beach. Amazing this view.
The website is www.Caffe, 34 South Ocean Boulevard, Delray Beach.
Come on down, check it out. The meatballs, delicious. As I said.
Fantastic.
Cheers. Have a great weekend.
Have a great week. We'll see you down.
At Carmen Care Advanced Laser Therapy, our professional team specializes in finding the best alternative laser therapy treatments for your painful conditions. Do you suffer with chronic pain, a post-traumatic injury, or simply looking for the benefits of cell rejuvenation to the skin? Schedule a consultation today to understand how photobiomodulation can help reduce your symptoms, reduce or even eliminate pain. Give us a call today, 561-405-9577. We focus on treating you who has a disease, not a disease that defines who you are. Contact Carmen Care Laser Therapy today, 561-405-9577 or CarmenCareLaser.com.
I got a guy. You need a guy? I got a guy. With vCard Global, all your contacts are in the palm of your hand. Never leave home without your business cards or brochures again. vCard is the ultimate marketing tool. No more printing cards or brochures. vCard fits in the palm of your hand and is always with you. vCard is a powerful networking tool that virtually promotes sharing and builds referrals for your business. vCard Global, the virtual business card. Hold your business in the palm of your hand. Contact Jennifer at jenng.vcardinfo.com, the world's most intelligent business card. I got a guy, jenng.vcardinfo.com.
Hey, Dawn, do you know what CBD is?
What is CBD, Freddy?
CBD is a cannabidiol. My goodness gracious, I'm Puerto Rican and I can announce that. Cannabidiol, which is found in the hemp plant. CBD can help regulate your mood, improve your sleep, reduce inflammation, and you know what? It even increases immunity.
Did you know that our internal systems are already made to receive the CBD? It's made of natural botanicals without any psychotropic effects. Do you know what that is?
I have no idea what that means.
It means you can get healthy without getting high.
That's right. Now, people come to the studio, we give them CBD, and what's the first thing they ask me? Can I drive home? I said, did you drive here? Yes. Well, then you're going to drive home. So if you want CBD and the experience to feeling better, reducing anxiety, what do you got to do?
Give him a call at 561-674-7446. It is the #1 legal and leading CBD company in the United States. Safe for all ages. Where do you visit, Freddy?
You visit livelovecbd.com.
livelovecbd.com. Tell them Dawn and Freddy sent you.
Do you want to broadcast your ideas through mass media? Step right up to the mic and your stories will be live streamed to multiple social media platforms. What do you think, Dawn?
I think Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, and Twitter, as well as Beasley Media, 95.3 FM and 1470 AM. Our Caffe crew can reach and build your audience, boost your business. We offer a hands-on approach to any project and use state-of-the-art equipment to create promos, shows, and commercials.
So come on down and join us. We'll see you soon.
Are you ready? Does your family have an emergency preparedness plan? BeBetterPrepared.info is an affordable way to prepare yourself and your family for the worst. Stock up with emergency gear and the knowledge you need to be ready in case of an emergency. From first aid, safe water supplies, to shelter, BeBetterPrepared.info is a convenient way to quickly stock up on survival and camping gear at an affordable pre-packaged price. Order Elite Ready Pack to get started. No matter what the situation, go to BeBetterPrepared.info and you will be prepared if disaster strikes or for your camping needs.
I am Crunchy because knowledge is power. Crunchy is a revolutionary line of safe and high-performing toxin-free cosmetics that are redefining beauty. You no longer have to sacrifice your health for your beauty or your beauty for your health. Be conscious about what are in your cosmetics and how they affect your body. Contact me at 703-509-2592 or explore at crunchywithanI.com/Liz Sant, LIZSANDT. Again, it's 703-509-2592.
Thank you for watching the Brooklyn Cafe TV show. And don't forget to like this video.
And subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell if you want to be notified when we go live. We'll see you next time.
Thank you. Welcome back to the Howard.
I forgot what's Tertiary.
To the Brooklyn Cafe show.
Oh my God.
To the Brooklyn Cafe show. To all our friends in South Florida, New York, and LA. Welcome to part 2.
We're not even drinking today.
No.
Been eating.
I'm laughing though. This is going to be a very challenging show for me today.
Uh-oh.
We had a lot of fun today. We had Bonnie from Luna Rosa. You know why it has 2 F's?
Why?
Fantastic. No, fantastic fun. 2 F's.
That's good.
I know, I just made that up.
I figure. Cafe Luna Rosa
keep my mind
in
straight.
Delray Beach, right on Ocean Avenue. You can't miss it. It overlooks the beach. It is just south of Atlantic. She brought us some delicious food, some caprese salad. She's feeding the crew, which was so nice. And we got to shoot a commercial.
Would you care for some?
No, thank you.
Would you care for some?
The Brooklyn Cafe crew put that commercial spot together, so you'll be seeing that soon on social media. But call Bonnie, check it out. We have a new idea. We're going to be doing a Brooklyn Cafe scavenger hunt around Delray Beach. I think we're going to go to all the eateries. We're going to talk to the Chamber of Commerce. They're coming on in a few weeks.
Okay, hold on.
And they'll get behind it. How about on Food Week?
Hold on.
Dine Out Week.
We don't have the thing
What?
in place yet. We're going to talk about
It's
it.
an idea.
Yeah, but then everybody starts calling me and saying, well, I've been in this scavenger hunt. Why ain't you in this
I
scavenger
tell you
hunt?"
what, since nobody calls me, you can call me.
No,
How about
Let
that?
them call you and complain. Okay, there you go. I'll even give you the numbers.
888-994-4995.
That's cute. Okay.
Today we had Travel Thursday, and now we have a new show we're so excited to share with you. Dr. J has been a new segment we've been working, I think you've been on every week. And every week there's more and more to talk about. So now we have it called Power Hour with Dr. J. I even came up with a graphic. Did you see it? Probably not.
No.
But Power Hour with Dr. J.
Did you see it?
I didn't.
And we've got Michaela, who's your assistant, and Sherry with us. We've got our interns on the other side, and they're shooting and working on a sizzle. We've got a lot going on.
A lot going on. And the funny thing is that everywhere Doc goes, she picks up another client or a new place to open a new business or whatever. It's like a magnet.
We've got some great ideas. And yes, we do have a new backdrop. Thank you to Mark Freeman and Amy. We love you so much. And we actually toured all of your artwork today. And when you come back, we'll hang a new painting up. But Mark Freeman, we have his artwork hanging behind us. I think you all love the set. It was a Royal Caribbean, Royal Blue kind of feeling day today. You dressed appropriately. How'd you know?
I would, because the Royal Caribbean woman was in blue.
Did she call and tell you we're blue today?
She said we're blue.
And then you got that memo. And now you got a blue cup. You got your Aflac ducks.
I got, I'm like set. All I need is the boat, and I'm ready to go.
Look, your toys have even outgrown my toys.
That's right.
You know what they say?
My toy's bigger than your toy.
That's what they say. Those with the most toys.
I can only say that when Doc is on the set. Nobody else would understand that.
Oh, we got to be careful with Doc on the set.
This one? You're not
We got
kidding.
Dr. J in the house. And who'd you bring with you?
So to the right of me is Sherry Zeitler. She's a good friend and a friend of the family, and I've known her for quite some time, for many, many years, and she has a nice history being head of marketing, I believe, in Surround Sound for many years ago. And she's always wanted to work with me and market me and give me some ideas, and she's had some great ideas. She has a very creative mind.
So you're a marketer?
A marketer, and I've believed in Janne for years and years. We've been good friends, and 12 years ago, I thought she should get out there and really share things, and she's ready now.
Well, I tell you,
she's got the stamp of approval.
I had to bribe her and steal her away from these other crazy people that she knows, because she and I have friends.
I don't think it took so much bribing.
Oh, yes, it did.
It did? Did it take that much?
She avoided
Well, we're not
me.
done.
She avoided me at 9 o'clock. I used to do shows there, and I don't remember seeing her. Right?
I was there from 9 to 11 every Monday night.
It's all about, and you're normally there until 10. How did you even miss her?
I don't know. She must have been like a ghost.
I was.
Think about it. You do shows there till 10 o'clock every Monday night.
I remember seeing you twice, but you never say hello, goodbye, nothing. You just walked in.
I'm focused. I'm really focused.
You're very
in the
intense.
moment. She was present.
Yeah.
Very
I get in a
intense.
zone.
Yeah, you were zoned out, all right.
And last time Dr. J was on, we talked about your book, and we talked about, you have so many things to talk about.
Yes.
So we're talking about restructuring a show with you, Power Hour. Tell us what your Power Hour session looks like.
Wow. Okay. That's really powerful. It depends on what someone's going to come in and present with. It depends on what they're going to come in and present with, but the whole thing, whatever the presenting problem is or what people want to work on, they are going to get a multisensory approach, and that's the whole Power Hour. It's not just talking, it's not just using your mind, it's not just dealing with certain emotions, but you're going to experience a mind, body, and movement. And I can expand today a little bit on the movement part, because I don't know if I've done that before. Part of healing and wellness has to do with movement as well. And a lot of people hold so much in their bodies. They try to figure it out with their heads, but that's not going to get them much. So they need to know how to release through movement, and they need to know how to get wellness through movement. Our life experiences that we have, like I've said before, our mind knows that there's a beginning, a middle, and an end, but our bodies hold that life experience. So traumas, any negativity, even good stuff, but the stuff that's not serving you well, you need to know how to get it out. And just by talking about it doesn't necessarily do the trick.
Well, every time I see you, and you've probably gone through this, she said, when are we going to do your chakras? And today it was like, when are you coming to release your chakras? What does that mean? What does it look like to you? And I guess I got a lot. I know I hold a lot in here because I don't know what men do, but as a woman, you tread lightly on what you're going to say. It's always about timing when you deliver the information. Some things are worth saying. It's like your kids. Choose your battles. Are they worth saying? Are they not? Will it pass? Will you be able to negotiate in your head and know that it'll all be okay? And why say anything and upset anyone?
Well, so for me, when I talked about the chakras, when I first got into psychology, I have 2 masters and a doctorate. And I learned all the theories and all the concepts and all the research, and I went through it, and I did my best. I opened up a practice. I built it up. I do talking therapy. But then there's so much more out there, and you learn so much more about yourself. And I've learned so much more about myself as well as other people. So the more that I've improved upon and worked on myself, I was able to do these other things and incorporate. So the chakras, what I've learned about that, it's the way we get aligned, our bodies get aligned. And there's 7 chakras that we have. And there are some people that come into my office that I work with, and I just tell them this is what they need to do. I actually just say to them, you need to stop talking and let me just work on your chakras. I go, what is that? So there's different chakras. There's our root chakra, there's our sexual chakra, there's our solar plexus, there's our heart chakra, there's our third eye, and there's our crown chakra. So it depends on what people need to work on. So I just feel it. It's just an intuitive, working with people for so long. And it's so much more powerful and effective. So like we're talking, and I can have you tell me your story, but I'm going to find out your story by working on your chakras. Stuff is just going to come out from me without you even saying anything.
So Sherry, have you done this?
Yes, I've done it. Actually, I took a course with Janne, 2 courses, and we did the chakra meditation, and it was terrific. And I've done over the years lots and lots of spiritual things everything from Kabbalah and Reiki. I'm a Reiki master. And
You do all of that with surround sound? I'm kidding.
It's
stereo.
I was in California. I was doing. I was Californiaized. I'm originally a New Yorker, and I got involved in lots of different spiritual things, and I was doing all kinds of things. And when I met Janne at the Chabad in Boca, what happened was I felt an energy. I said, "What are you doing? Are you meditating?" She wasn't doing anything, but as a child, her mother used to bring her to all these spiritual things, and all these different masters did work around her and on her, and so the energy was there. She didn't have to do it, and now she's come into her own in that regard and started to do it herself actively. She just is it.
All right, so your parents or your mother took you to different places when you were a child?
Well, it's funny. I remember just recently I was telling Sherry that when I was a little girl, it's strange because you don't usually have memories this young, but I must have been in a car, like a car seat type of thing. And my mother used to go in Manhattan, and she used to take these like yoga classes. And in Manhattan, the lights are out, the yoga, it's like serious business. And I was less than 1 year old. So she used to put me there. She says, and you used to sleep and I used to get to do my class. Or she would take me to her dance classes and I would sleep and put there. I never knew if it made an impact on me. But now that I know so much more about integrative psychology and holistic stuff, it's incredible how it does. You absorb through your body. And that's why I'm so into the body work with people. Because you absorb all that stuff. It penetrates no matter what. We're like sponges. So we're going to take in good and we're going to take in bad, and you have to know what's serving you well and what's not serving you well. People walk around life a lot with stuff that's not serving them well, and it manifests through anxiety and depression and eating disorders and addictions. Once they come in and I'm able to treat the mind and body, they're able to just be healthier and improve their behavior.
They say your first memory, have you heard this before? Your first memory, if as far back as you can go, has a powerful impact on what you do professionally in your life.
That's what they say. Okay, listen, hold on.
I know we're going to take a commercial break,
No,
right?
hold on.
Oh.
I also want to welcome all of you at 95.3 FM, 1470 AM. Once again, I did not get the memo. We are actually live on the radio.
Okay.
And you picked up the song and everything, so you knew we were going on the radio.
It's just one of those feelings I had.
But nobody said to that. So, Joe, can you hear me, Joe? I just want to check that. Are you there, Joe?
I'm sorry, what?
Okay.
There he is.
There he goes. All right, so we're going to take a commercial break, come back. Let me regroup on this side. Joe, you're hearing us fine. Good.
He really needs to start listening to my intuition a little
But this
bit more.
has been like the world's unbelievable day.
Trust in me.
Oh, here we go with that.
888-565-1470. And we'll be right back.
The sound.
At Carmen Care Advanced Laser Therapy, our professional team specializes in finding the best alternative laser therapy treatments for your painful conditions. Do you suffer with chronic pain, post-traumatic injury, or simply looking for the benefits of cell rejuvenation to the skin? Schedule a consultation today to understand how photobiomodulation can help reduce your symptoms, reduce or even eliminate pain. Give us a call today, 561-405-9577. We focus on treating you who has a disease, not a disease that defines who you are. Contact Carmen Care Laser Therapy today, 561-405-9577 or CarmenCareLaser.com.
I got a guy. You need a guy? I got a guy. With VCard Global, all your contacts are in the palm of your hand. Never leave home without your business cards or brochures again. VCard is the ultimate marketing tool. No more printing cards or brochures. VCard fits in the palm of your hand and is always with you. VCard is a powerful networking tool that virtually promotes sharing and builds referrals for your business. VCard Global, the virtual business card. Hold your business in the palm of your hand. Contact Jennifer at jenng.vcardinfo.com. the world's most intelligent business card. I got a guy, JENNG.vcardinfo.com.
Hey, Dawn, do you know what CBD is?
What is CBD, Freddy?
CBD is a cannabidiol. My goodness gracious, I'm Puerto Rican and I can announce that. Cannabidiol, which is found in the hemp plant. CBD can help regulate your mood, improve your sleep, reduce inflammation, and you know what? It even increases immunity.
Did you know that our internal systems are already made to receive the CBD? It's made of natural botanicals without any psychotropic effects. Do you know what that is?
I have no idea what that means.
It means you can get healthy without getting high.
That's right. Now, people come to the studio, we give them CBD, and what's the first thing they ask me? Can I drive home? I said, did you drive here? Yes. Well, then you're going to drive home. So if you want CBD and the experience to feeling better, reducing anxiety, what do you got to do?
Give him a call at 561-674-7446. It is the #1 legal and leading CBD company in the United States. Safe for all ages. Where do you visit, Freddy?
You visit livelovecbd.com.
livelovecbd.com. Tell him Dawn and Freddy sent you.
In this world of social media and cacophony of sound, how do you get noticed? How do you get heard? In a world of instant gratification, how do you find appreciation? It's time to be heard. Become a radiating magnet and allow the law of attraction to come fully into play. Being completely in the moment speaks louder than words and actions. It's time to become fully present. It's time to put Humpty Dumpty together again. Call or text 561-351-9134. Become your radiating self. Contact Clyde at 561-351-9134. Welcome to the Brooklyn Café, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Dawn and Freddy S. at the cafe, give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll-free. Come on in or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. That's 888-565-1470. Let's reopen the cafe doors. Now, back to Dawn and Freddy S.
Thank you for watching the Brooklyn Cafe TV show. And don't forget to like this video.
And subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell if you want to be notified when we go live. We'll see you next time. There's a difference.
I am like highly
And we are back at the Brooklyn Cafe. Thank you to Joe and Jody and Bob Moranci for this Thursday hour.
Which I didn't know about.
Which he didn't know about, but apparently I did, but I asked.
You knew and you
I
didn't
asked
say
the
that.
powers that be. I
You
said,
did it
"Are
on
we on
purpose."
radio today?" He said, "No." I went, "Okay," which didn't make sense, but here we are. So give us a call, 888-565-1470. We are on air with Power Hour with Dr. J. We're talking about chakras. We're here with Sherry. We're here with Michaela. And every time I see Dr. J, she says, "And when are you coming to clear your chakras?" So we're talking about what that looks like.
Doc, I have an eraser. Okay, the one has clearing the chakras. Here you go.
Freddy, I'm going to get you to do hypnotherapy. Don't you worry about it.
You said that to somebody
You're
fooling
gonna
around the other
quack
time.
like a duck?
And they actually believe that I am seeing you for hypnotherapy.
Well,
So
you
I said, no, because you're going to... What are you laughing at?
I'll show you after the show.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
Christopher walking over here.
And I said, will you make me quack like a duck? And you said, no, we don't do that. Yes, you will.
We're going to make you moo like a cow instead.
Moo like a cow.
Moo like a cow. Don't quack like a duck.
Unbelievable.
You're-
But you do that, right? You
I do
hypnotherapy.
that, but I don't make you quack like a duck.
No, but you
I
told me
could.
you could. That's it.
Well,
with the
sure. It's a post-hypnotic suggestion.
Now, is it true that when you do that, if there's a word association or something, that instantly you go into that whole...
I wouldn't say instantly. I think there's a lot of like voodoo and stuff like that around hypnosis. Hypnotherapy is a different process. it's done carefully with a script, and you're in tune to the patient that's coming in for it, and there's a presenting problem. And the way I do it is with I do an induction and then 2 age regressions. People flip out. They're like, I'm not going to go back. But they do. Age regressions.
Really?
Once you're in a very relaxed state.
Within this life or prior life?
Well, it's within this life, but some people actually go back into past lives.
You hearing this?
You doing that, Freddie?
I'm doing it.
Go.
You know something? I want you
want
to
to
capture
film
this.
it?
I want you to capture this.
Movies is going to capture. You know how Becky goes into the OR?
I'm not doing it now. Take it easy.
Did you just agree?
I will do it.
Okay.
Not right now. What are you doing?
We can't
What
do
are
it
you
right
getting
now.
up for?
He
We
needs
ain't
to
doing it
go
now.
just
Take it
relax.
easy.
We're putting you in session now,
Yeah,
Freddie.
you look like Julio Iglesias more.
I think he looks like Waldo.
I'm not doing it right now. I'm just saying that I would love to do this.
If you only saw what was going on here, there was a line
This
of
is
cameras now
craziness.
waiting for Freddie to go into hypnotherapy.
No, I'm not doing that.
Am I right?
Holy smokes,
And they're all
take it
standing
easy.
here waiting.
No, we're not doing this right now. But
I'm ready.
I'm sure you are. I don't have enough protection around me.
So some people go with age regression in this life, or they cross back into a past.
Well, a very interesting quick story. A colleague of mine, when we both got certified in heart-centered hypnotherapy, we had to work on each other, and we were learning about it. It was 6 days intense, just learning the process, educating ourselves, and becoming the patient as well as the hypnotherapist. So after that, and after the 6th day, and we worked on people for quite some time, we wanted to work on each other. So I worked on her one day, and I was doing something about anxiety. You have to have like a presenting problem. What do you want to work on for now? So I think she picked anxiety, and we were going through some stuff, and I was doing the age regression part, and all of a sudden, I started asking her questions, and she tells me her name is Dan. Well, she's a female, so I said, okay. Now, this isn't like, how young is she? Because she's always been a girl, as far as I know. This is kind of strange. Dan, and then she tells me she was like locked in a closet and with a bunch of people. It ends up, she went back to a time where she was in the Holocaust.
Really?
And during this time, I kid you not, her lips started to turn like blue in the session, and they trained us how to have them breathe and restore the oxygen and so on and so forth. I know it sounds kooky, but it was right before my eyes. It was the most incredible thing I've seen, and I was extremely nervous. It was the first time anyone ever flipped into a past life versus doing age regressions. And when she came out, just like when you come out of hypnotherapy, you don't have the emotional association with whatever went on, but you can remember. Not everything. Sometimes people remember everything, sometimes just a few things. But for this, when she came back up, she says, oh my God, she said, I cannot believe I was a man in another life.
So let me get this right. You remember what you go through when you do this?
Well,
Some
not
of it.
everything, but some of it.
But you know you were there.
Yes.
Okay, that's the end of that.
But you will, and we're going to put this on radio because you
Oh, of
are going
course
to be
we
the
are.
best testimonial when I do this with you.
But the
I
funny
will
thing
document
is
everything.
that it's like when you go to Leslie and she knows what path you need versus what path I need. Right? Everyone's got their arsenal
Dawn,
of what they do.
This
Hey,
is
Freddie?
a whole lot deeper.
But I'm just saying, she looked at you and said, you're going to go for hypnotherapy.
Yeah, she's
and then
asked
she
this
looks
thing.
at me and says, we're going to do some chakra work. Totally different.
I know. Why don't you put you under? I got to be the putting under person.
It's you go into, not under.
Believe
It's
you me, when
into.
you meet me, you're gonna see a lot of under.
When you meet him on the other side, you're
Now
going to
let
see
me
what you know.
let me just ask. I
He's
gotta
all-
ask.
he's a little
I gotta ask.
flustered.
What happens if you do this and you find out that this person had a very dark side, right? Like if you run into
And I have found out. I mean, I've found out during this type of technique, somebody that I've been treating for, I would say, about 1.5 years now. She's been working on family issues and job issues and some anxiety. During the session, she started to feel pain in her lower abdomen. And I had asked her, what's happening for you? You don't plant any seeds, you don't say anything, it's just basic stuff. What's happening? What are you experiencing? What's around you? And what she ended up saying is that she had an abortion. And she did not remember. She was 16 years old, and it was like clear as
really
day.
happened?
And it really happened. It was clear
And
as day.
you brought it
And
up?
in 1.5 years, I spoke with her, and I get a good history with people. She never talked about it. She didn't even remember.
Really? Mm-hmm. Now, I'm talking about really dark. Suppose you find a guy who's like this murderer or something, and like this background.
Like
and
if you're like Charles Manson in a past life?
like his brother or something. I mean, something heavy like that. I mean, what do you do?
You just finish the process.
How do you do that? How do you find out this information? And I know HIPAA, you say nothing, this is like this code, and go about your day.
It's practice.
Let me
It
go
takes
have lunch.
years.
How does it not affect you and you don't take it? I know you told me your whole coat thing, but now you don't even do the coat thing.
Exactly.
But how do you not take it with you or not let it affect you?
I do work on myself now to make sure that I clear myself of all that energy and all the emotions, that they're not mine. You know, just cognitively, you can do things like just setting boundaries and limits of what gets impacted
Your favorite
onto
topic?
you. Boundaries, limits.
He does not do boundaries.
I'm not going down this road.
Most people have a problem with boundaries and limits.
I don't believe in boundaries. I believe in respect, don't get me wrong, but the boundaries are, to me, a limit as to what you cannot do. So I just perspective.
Oh, well, that's different than boundaries therapeutically, though. You must have boundaries therapeutically. It's like, let's say Dawn comes in and she's really angry and furious
Every day.
and irate.
Every day. So tell me something I don't know.
You have to not allow that to impact you fully and take that in. Otherwise,
I
we'll have
don't
two
let
angry
it
people.
impact me at all. But everybody else is like...
Boundaries are healthy.
Have you noticed that when you walk in with those like temper tantrums and I had one today because nothing works today.
You've been having one for a few hours, but that's not too bad.
But you, like when you come in, everybody like gets real sharp. They like put their heads down. But anyway, what do you give out a website or phone number?
I think Dawn gives off great energy.
She's the best. She really is. When she's on her game, she's the best. But when Dawn, once in a while, it's all over.
It's all about respect, though. When a guest comes into our home and disrespects our home, puts me over the edge. And maybe it doesn't upset you as much, but maybe it's a male-female thing because I think people should respect me and our space as much as they respect Freddy as his space.
And that's where boundaries and limits come in. You have to have boundaries and limits in here.
I've asked people to leave the set. I said, listen, my boundary is at the train tracks. I need you to go.
He does.
You got to go.
He's very good. Michaela, were you working with Dr. J for how long?
Get closer to that mic.
Almost.
Is it?
Okay,
8 months?
It doesn't have to be that specific, but in general.
Not by the minute. I mean, more or less.
So Michaela has seen a lot.
Well, that's my question.
Have you ever run out of there and say, oh my God, I got to go?
No, I don't think I could do that to her because
I need her.
Yeah, it's kind of like we a team. Like after, it's like okay, let's.
This is part of your question of what helps me to de-stress and unwind after.
Michaela?
It's Michaela.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So you know all about her. You know something? I think we put a show around you.
She does know a lot of my secrets.
Really?
What do you find most fascinating? And Carrie, I never even got your answer from Luna Rose, and we're going to get to that also. What did you find, what have you learned the most or most fascinating about working with Dr. J and her patients? Because again, you can't say anything once you leave. Patient information stays.
Yeah, I definitely think the relationship she has with her patients is very unique. She's very empathetic. Like she cares for them in a way that's usually, client-patient relationship is just, okay, come in, hi, how are you, the typical, but she cares about them outside of just that. Like she wants to make sure they leave there and they know how to get through the rest of their day. She's very kind and I don't know, it's the things that she's done, I've actually never, like the hypnotherapy.
Have you done it?
I have not.
Have you done any of the therapies?
I have done a couple, not with Dr. Lomasky, but I have done them. I'm actually in school to be a psychologist as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I go
so
to
you're at the best place.
Yeah, so I'm learning a lot from her. I'm learning a lot about what I want to do later on in life, and I'm very grateful to have her.
You know what's so interesting? When we asked Michaela what she's learned from Dr. J, and we've got, 6 or 7 of our interns here, we do our work and we do our thing, and we never ask them what they learn and what impacts from them watching us.
Oh, I got some news for you.
Uh-oh.
Movies is doing a paper on her internship.
You are?
A 3-page Bible over there.
Yeah, I should do 3 to 5 pages about the internship.
Uh-oh.
So I don't know if I'm ever going to have a chance to read it, but, real quick, what have you learned? I mean, you did a nice piece. What have you learned in this short, brief period of time with us?
Good and bad.
I learned how to use vMix, which I've never used before.
Me neither, don't worry about it. Well, vMix is a program that we use to do production. And you've been involved in editing. You've been involved now in photography. You've had to work with a team. And you're going to also you're going to have your own intern to train, hopefully by next week.
Yep.
You have trained people on the board.
Yeah, I've done that.
You've gone to sites. You've been on different locations, right? You did some work at the radio station. I could write this paper for you.
They've done a lot, and the tech aside, because I think a lot of these kids, they learn production, they learn the machines, they learn what it is. You learn the techniques when you're in school, but when you see it together and you see the interactions of what clients do when they come on set, what guests do, differences of how to work with sponsors and advertisers and working as a team. Is that anything that you learned in school?
No, I guess really like that part, no. We mostly just learn the technical stuff.
You're going to learn the business side of this stuff.
Yeah.
So they learn how to hide when I come in grumpy. No, I really don't come in grumpy. You only get my grumpiness, Freddy. Other than that, it's always showbiz, as Kendra says.
So, getting back to what the doc was saying before, I think that the uniqueness about who you are is displayed by others' perception. So you see what she says, and I've been touched by that whole thing as well. I've seen you in different places, and sometimes I'll invite you to like you came to Carmen and stuff. I'll invite you to different places because I'm curious to see how others perceive you. And I think that success sometimes, that if factor comes on how people see you, and that they're drawn to you. You're like a giant magnet. Everybody wants to talk to Doc. I'm serious. All kidding aside.
Actually, this morning that just happened. We were out somewhere. I was with Sherry this morning getting some coffee, and someone came over to me and he asked me why I was dressed so nice this morning. I said, I'm going to work. And he said, oh, what do you do? I said, I'm a licensed psychologist. He says, oh, I'm a psychiatrist. So I thought that was amazing that we kind of gravitated towards each other. So I said, oh, give me your card. I need that for some of my patients. He said, no, I'm retired. He's like, get out of the business. It's too stressful. I said, no, I love it. Yeah. He says, well, I had to get out of the business. Because dealing with, mental health is very challenging. And it's not just mental health, it's mind, body. When I look at someone and they come in the door, I'm not just dealing with certain emotions. I'm dealing with everything. I'm checking on everything going on medically, physiologically, the anatomy of the brain, the way the neurotransmitters work. I mean, this is what's going through my mind as someone's talking with me, so I can treat them in a holistic and integrative way.
How do you size people up so quickly? Because what do you got, 3 minutes to decide which direction to go?
Really? You're asking an Earth Angel how she does her work.
Well, that could be one of her secret weapons. But how do you see somebody and not everybody's the same, and some people will tell you, well, this is my problem, and it has nothing to do with the problem, right?
Correct, and I tell them that's not your problem. I'm at the point now, but not at the beginning, not when I first started.
Wait till Tuesday's show.
Holy smokes.
She's coming with Daphne and Leslie. This whole place is going to be lit up.
It's going to be lit up.
Oh my gosh. We're going to take a quick commercial break. More with Dr. J and Power Hour, Sherry, Michaela, and all of our crew at the Caffe. Give us a call, 888-565-1470, and we'll be right back.
I am Crunchy because knowledge is power. Crunchy is a revolutionary line of safe and high-performing toxin-free cosmetics that are redefining beauty. You no longer have to sacrifice your health for your beauty or your beauty for your health. Be conscious about what are in your cosmetics and how they affect your body. Contact me at 703-509-2592 or explore at crunchywithanI.com/Liz Sant, LIZSANDT. Again, it's 703-509-2592.
What is Debersize? With over 25 years of personal training experience and workout techniques, Deb Varsalone invites you to Debersize. Debersize comes to you from the privacy of your own home or group training facility. Debersize can meet your individual fitness needs, offering one-on-one, non-impact resistance training, post-surgical strengthening, to higher-level boot camp and weight training. Debersize will meet your personal fitness goals at any age. Contact Deb at 561-307-9283. Schedule an initial consultation and get ready for a stronger, healthier you. 561-307-9283.
Discover how you can unleash your body's natural regenerative power with Liquid BioCell. A scientifically proven, holistic anti-aging supplement, Liquid BioCell redefines the way we age and how we perform. Formulated with an exclusive collagen and hyaluronic acid combination, Liquid BioCell supports joints, muscle fitness, and restores youthful skin from within. Contact Renata at 561-306-7176 or visit 4health4beautyonline.com. Anti-aging from the inside out. Call today, 561-306-7176.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Café, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Don and Freddy S. at the cafe, give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll-free. Come on in or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. That's 888-565-1470. Let's reopen the cafe doors. Now, back to Don and Freddy S.
Thank you for watching the Brooklyn Cafe TV show. And don't forget to like this video.
And subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell if you want to be notified when we go live. We'll see you next time. And we are back with Power Hour with Dr. J on the Brooklyn Cafe. Give us a call, 888-565-1470. I didn't get a chance to say this, but when I was younger, my mom took me to all these spiritual woo-woo things. Because that was my mom. It was like, you're a mom, right? And they once told me one of these fairs that I was not from this planet. Don't even laugh. They said I was a star child, not even a moon child. I was a star child. So from another realm and another everything, I think I ran out crying because who tells a child that? They happen to have been right, but at the time I couldn't wrap my head around it. Now it makes a whole lot more sense at 51. Walda's laughing over there, and you're speechless.
I'm not speechless. My
But think about that.
my son, I took him to someone, and they said to me that Freddy, not Gio, Freddy, is not from this planet, and he is a star child. And I thought it was kind of cool.
It's kind of cool because you understand. When did he think it was
He
cool?
was in college. He was in FAU. Yeah, he thought it was cool. And then
I was
she
about
said-
10.
She said, if you look at your right hand, check this out.
I'm going to look at my right hand.
You'll see a star if you're from another planet. So,
Really?
so he looked and he says, I'll never forget this. We were driving home.
Look at all of us
and
looking at our hands.
I see a
pulls me
star.
over in Military Avenue. He
And
pulls
he
me
showed
over.
you the star.
He says, Dad, look, I can see it. Freddie, you know I'm telling you the truth. And I said, are you serious? He says, yes! And then the next day he woke up, he says, was I like kooky last night? What's wrong? So no, I can see you.
But a lot of past experiences, do you work with that? Because I think a lot of what we bring forward as adults is what we've experienced either as a child or in a past life, and you always say it's unfinished business. Do you work with that as well?
Well, it's interesting. I was just telling somebody the other day they have so much unfinished business, and no matter what they do in their life now, whatever coping strategies, they still have this unfinished business, and they don't realize, now they do, that it was from past life. A lot of people come in and they are very like one-dimensional. People come in and they want to do talk therapy and they want to work out their problems and they can't understand why it doesn't go away. So once I know that they're open to more, because nowadays it's so different. That's the thing. Psychology is not like the days of Sigmund Freud. It's completely different now. And we know so much more now. And we know how we are connected in mind and body. And people have to understand that to work through things, you have to be in tune to it. You know, you ever hear the expression like people live in their heads? Right? So if you live in your head, so if you live in your head all the time, you're neglecting other parts of your body. So how do you know what's really working or not? Then people will come and say, I don't know why I have this anxiety. I had a golfer. He was a very, very, very interesting man. He played amazing golf. He was actually just before being professional in golf, where he was a pre-professional, whatever. And he came in golfing and he was having anxiety attacks and he couldn't understand why. And for the life of him, he would only just go in his head to work out things. Well, I did some meditation with him and I did some chakra clearing with him. and he went back and played golf. One year he had such anxiety attacks he couldn't go on the golf course. I remember him calling me and saying, it's amazing. I don't know what to call it, what you did actually. He says, maybe you're, he says, have some magical something. He said, but I'm playing golf. Everything went away. It's fine. Because he got in tune to stuff with his body and his mind. He made connections and he was able to release what wasn't serving him well anymore.
Yeah, it's really cool. Now, you've known the family for a long time, right?
Yes.
Probably longer than everybody else. Is she always this cool? Is this really the real
She's always cool, yes.
She's always this cool.
Yes.
And it's amazing that that you aren't on television, to be honest with you, because you have that whole swing.
I do have that swing.
It's coming.
It's coming, and it's funny because a lot of people know it, and they'll say, okay, let me take advantage of this thing, and they'll use you on subplots when you should be the play.
But I can totally see her with the studio audience and just doing what you do, and they're all shaking their head, yes.
Oh, well, I've been saying I'm a very good friend, and I'm like, what can I do? And I love it that you're, supporting this happening.
We're pushing
this
it.
This is amazing. This is so wonderful.
They're really
I
pushing
want to be here.
Dr. J, we've talked about this for years. It's that it factor. It's the it that you can't describe with words what it is. And you just have it.
Yeah.
So, it's like, I guess it's like ego. So I would never want to have ego. I'm very clear with patients about keeping it humble, and that's what makes you powerful. I tell them winning is just doing well for yourself. It's, for me, it's been years and years of just working on and trying to better myself and build myself up in many ways without comparing or competing, because that confuses people. So it's really within yourself. But I always felt different, and I always had a knowing. I remember this rabbi once told me, you know what metacognition is? And I said, sure I do. He goes, how do you know that? I said, it's thinking about thinking, it's knowing about knowing. He's like, wow. He's like, that's really cool. I'm like, yeah. So I would sit in a room and I would just kind of know what was going on around me, but like really feel what was going on around me with certain people, and just stayed quiet about it, until I guess it was ready to come out. So.
But delivery also is important. Sometimes it isn't about having a big ego and helping people. Sometimes the way you are in a room. I remember a story from the Bible where you used to go to a lake and there was somebody there that dunked you, came up, and everything was cleansed, and you get to start all over again. Now that doesn't mean that you had sinned. It just meant here's a piece that you react to, right? I mean, this is a reaction. So having you in a room isn't about blowing up your ego. The fact is that you affect people in a very positive light. So you know how many souls and people you help?
I never look at it as your ego. That's something that is never, I mean, we have plenty of people that come in here, it's about their ego. I told you it's been like that. But never with you, because you're always giving. And that's why I wonder how you're not taking in all of that ego. That's why I asked you that question. How do you not take it in? And you sit and you watch and you see, and it doesn't feel it. Like, I will physically feel it. I know we talked about that too. Yeah. I physically feel it in my stomach. I've been sick since December with this because I take in so much of it. How do you not? And Leslie says the same thing, Carmen. She has this whole ritual about cleansing, and Daphne too. Daphne was trying to teach me all of these different techniques on tapping and the light. So much of it.
I do that as well.
You do the tapping thing too? So you do things that help you clean and cleanse and the whole.
Oh yeah, I have to. I have white sage in my office.
White sage.
White sage. Now again, I didn't do any type of formal spiritual stuff. I know people, like even my own brother calls it, go ahead, go to work and do that that voodoo you do. No, I'm very scientific and very structured and disciplined, but I'm also a free spirit.
Is she really like that?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Definitely.
Are you still in school?
Yeah. Yep.
So you're learning and you're going back to school. It gives you hands-on experience, right? Instead of just the book knowledge.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of things you don't learn in school, and now I'm learning so much with her. It's like personal, life experience. There's things you can read in a book, but then there's things you got to go through to know what it is. And I'm learning so much from her. It's just.
And my practice is really cool. Michaela sees, because I have couples, I have individuals, I have groups. I mean, all day long. Yesterday we did 10 hours, and it was nonstop. We were back to back with patients the entire time, and everyone has a different story. And I said, okay, quick, I'm doing a hypnotherapy, I'm doing a meditation, I'm doing EMDR. And she's like, okay, And it's just, you kind of switch into it. But for me, it's definitely, you get better as you have the practice, and then you find a rhythm into the things and how to connect. Sometimes people just come in and talk, and I tell them, gently and of course respectfully, I said, no talking for you today. You need this type of work done. And I'm getting it. I'm on point.
Well, it must be really difficult to be you. Because, I mean, think about this. You deal with all of us, and you can see things ahead of the game. And this is going to happen to you as well. If it doesn't happen already, you're in school, and you're going to be way ahead of the curve. Right, so people are talking about these things, or a professor may tell you a theory and it's the wrong theory because you've seen the right theory. And well, how do you interact? How do you do things among your peers and people? How do you keep it all together?
That's that balance. You have to have play. You have to have fun. And I love to dance. I'm a certified Zumba instructor, and that's a great way to de-stress for me. I love that. So I always recommend for people, do move. There are people who say, I don't dance, I don't care. You got to do some sort of exercise. You got to release those endorphins. You got to move out emotions that aren't serving you well. So big time, I love to dance, and I love to play.
You got to move.
Yes.
You talked about doing a workshop. I know we talked about maybe doing it here with a bunch of women.
Yeah, so I've done a bunch of workshops with power movement meditation. It's having an intention and teaching them all different types of meditations. And this one I'm going to do with mindfulness. So I think I spoke when I was on Tell Us Your Biz about mindfulness. Mindfulness is a good example is picking up some water and taking a sip of it and putting it down, and you just took a sip of water. But then you take your water again, you take a sip and be mindful of the temperature of the water, of what it feels like when it goes down, the texture of the water. That's being mindful, ingesting it and all the way down where it goes. People don't live like that.
No. You're inhaling. People barely even chew their food anymore. You kind of just take a bite, swallow, and move on to the next bite.
Exactly. And actually, that's so important for people that come in for weight management, because I ask them, well, what did it taste like? And they go, I don't remember. So again, living in our heads and just doing things without being mindful is not healthy for us. So mindfulness is huge. People make fun of me all the time. I just had a friend of mine say, mindful this, on a text machine. But he knows, he's actually a fellow dancer, but he knows about being mindful. When you do something with mind and body, the more you are connected to your body, the more you experience things through all of your senses, the more mindful you will be, the more conscious you will be.
And hopefully the happier you will be.
All right, so let's get some.
How do we get in touch with you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So my office number is 561-777-2021. I have a website, www.drjlomasky.com, which Michaela did amazing for me. There's the video of Tell Us Your Biz on there. And my practice is at 370 Camino Gardens Boulevard, Suite 111, and in Boca Raton.
Right near WNN. Can't beat that.
It sure is.
And it's an experience. We hope that you will continue and you have your show and it grows.
And join us.
I will.
All sorts of stuff will come out of this thing, because I think that the best is yet to be written. I think it's unbelievable. And you brought everybody who knows you a little bit better.
True.
And so it's the real deal.
And
so you guys are going to power up with me first.
We're we're always quick to do things, and now my husband will say to me, who's on your show? I tell him, he goes, okay, don't do that. You can do that. Don't drink something you don't, because he knows I go right in and deal with it later.
Well, I'm glad she's here, because there's a couple of questions I have for her.
I send it all out there. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Again, call Paul for all your travel needs, 561-232-2626. There's a BOGO on Royal Caribbean.
And check out Luna Rosa.
Caffe Luna Rosa with 2 Fs, right in Delray Beach.
And let them know that the cafe sent you.
We'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Be kind to each other.
And don't be late.
Bye-bye.
The Heart of Delray Gallery, located in the Delray Art Complex, is one of South Florida's top venues for art, culture, music, and private events. The Heart of Delray Gallery is a cutting-edge, 11,000-square-foot art exhibition showcasing local artists and artisans with the highest quality of talent and vision, highlighting South Florida's creative arts. Visit us at the Heart of Delray Gallery, 1440 North Federal Highway in Delray Beach. Come, take a tour, book your next private event or fundraiser, or join us for Art Walk the first first Friday of every month from 6 to 11 p.m. For more information, give us a call at 561-278-0074.
Health and Vitamin Concepts can help balance you through an innovative, non-invasive biomeridian assessment that measures the energetic properties of your body and naturally corrects the imbalances. Offering a complete thyroid, hormone, and nutritional profile, Health and Vitamin Concepts identifies the specific vitamins and herbs in the exact amount your body needs. Call for more information, 561-392-8448, or visit online at healthandvitaminconcepts.com. If you're ready to have more energy, better health, and a greater sense of well-being, make an appointment today at Health and Vitamin Concepts in Boca Raton at 7152 Barracassa Way. Call 561-392-8448. That's 561-392-8448.
Well, that's about it for today, and even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Café is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 1 p.m. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddy S. will bring you more goodwill next time. Although today's show was live, you can follow the cafe on Facebook at Brooklyn Café. To rewatch every minute of the show, call 866-224-5422 to talk with Dawn and Freddy S. after the closing, or to leave an order for fun for the next show. Have a meaningful day. The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its hosts, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Medicare recipients, have you ever asked yourself, will this drug work for me?